right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Rimworld and Northeast Miskatonic. Now, I've progressed just a small amount in between this episode and the previous one when we suffered the infestation. The only real changes are I've constructed a room, so to speak, up here. This is going to be our new workshop area. I have also laid down some flooring in the other bedrooms. That's going to give everybody a little bit of a mood bonus. We have a storage cabinet for the medicine in what will become the hospital. And you may notice here we have a thrumbo horn. Yes, what happened was we had two thrumbos enter the map. I think one of them might still be on the map. Let's have a look. No, it's left. But yes, as both thrumbos entered, one of them was severely injured by our spike traps, and that caused it to bleed out and die. And this explains all the blood here that we can see. Blood of thrumbo, as you can see. So, given that it died in our base, we may as well make use of it. So we had a bit of thrumbo meat, thrumbo fur, and a thrumbo horn, which we can either convert to a weapon ourselves, or we can sell it on to a passing trade caravan. The only other thing to note is, if we go here, Q is once again pregnant, so that happened off camera as well. Obviously she hasn't had her child yet, but we will have a new addition to the colony in the not too distant future. Today I'd like just to focus on the base itself, get this room sorted out and turned into a proper little workshop, get all the workshop tables moved into here, get some storage shelving units set up as well so we don't have to travel as far to drop off anything that we produce or to collect any raw materials that we may require for production. Other than that, if we could get this hospital sorted out, that would be great, but we still need more steel. We do have a large vein here that we're going to be mining over the next few days, so that's going to really help boost our steel reserves, and we can use those to produce some operating beds and some autopsy tables to start populating our hospital itself. Okay, so we've just got a new quest. This is Volcanic Winter for Pay. As the name implies, we'll receive a compensation for enduring a volcanic winter for 11 days. So we could go for Glitterweld Medicine, Silver, an Advanced Component, a Concrete Great Bow, and 17 units of Uranium. We probably could withstand a volcanic winter. We have a lot of meat. Obviously disregard the insect meat. We're not going to use that for food production, of course. But is there anything in the quest reward that we desperately need? Glitterweld Medicine is always nice, of course. Advanced Component and Silver. Perhaps the... nothing's really jumping out at me right now, so I'm going to just disregard that mission, I think. If there had been something else on offer, I may have considered that mission, but nothing in that reward list really stood out to me, so yeah, we're going to just ignore that. What do we have here? A group of walrus have wandered in. They are caravan pack animals. There's 3 of them. I think we may as well hunt them. And then we can see what they have in their packs. Hopefully something useful, but we never know if we don't hunt them, so yes. Okay, so after a spell of calm and quiet, we have a zit for the first time in the series. And this has caused 28,000 watts of energy to be 2,800, not 28,000, to be discharged in an electrical explosion. Let's see what sort of damage that's caused, if any. Okay, it doesn't look like any. Bit of repair work there by Quinn, and everything's back under control. Of course, we really should start looking at installing some fuses and some circuit breakers, which we'll do pretty soon, I'm sure. In fact, I say I'm sure, I'm the one who decides, so yes, we will do that in the near future. That could have been a lot worse had it struck somewhere a little bit more sensitive. Thankfully it was just inside the stone wall, so no real hardship suffered there. We have constructed our first operating table, as we can see, which is really good, and that should help us if we have any future medical emergencies. And we have a blood moon. So everything's going to go a lovely shade of crimson for the next day or two, and our colonists are going to have a bit of a negative mood modifier because of this. Other than that, I don't think it really serves as an omen for anything else. It's just something you have to live with, I think, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've come to a decision. Even though we are still, I think, on the most difficult storyteller setting, yes we are, we're still not having too many raids, so I think it's time to bump up to custom. And what we're going to do is we're going to boost the chance of raids. So let's have a look. Find out where that is. Oh, is it the threat scale perhaps? I could be, but I'll have a quick look just to make sure there's nothing else. I think this might be the best one to bump up. Let's double it. No, let's go to 300% ish. Yeah, 3 of 6, that's fine. I can't see anything else that I believe would change the amount of raids we are seeing at the moment. Let's do that and see what sort of effect that has, because at the moment it all feels a bit tame. Doesn't feel like losing is fun anyway. I may have just damned ourselves there, and we may now be in a lot of trouble, but we'll see what happens. Either way, it should be fun. In positive news, however, Gabe has proposed to Q, and Q has agreed, so we have a marriage. So what we're going to do, we'll put down a marriage spot in our little church, or temple. If I can find it, I've probably gone past it already. Here we go. Where'd be a good place? I'd say, yeah, behind the altar. There we go. So hopefully in the next few days that's where they will get married and everybody will have a good time. Okay, we have a very interesting event now, a space battle. Now that's going to rain down a lot of corpses on the map, as well as a lot of spaceship debris, which we can use for components and deconstruction and the likes. So this is going to be something to keep a close eye on. Of course, there may be the occasional survivor, as we have here in the form of Henry. Let's have a look at Henry here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like the plant skill. He could take over our planting duties. Health-wise, what do we have? A mangled scar on his brain. But a few cracks, nothing too drastic. Quite tempted to get Amy to come down and rescue him. Of course, she does need some breakfast first, so we'll give her a simple meal. And we'll come down and we will capture Henry, because we want to convert him to our ideology before we start to recruit him, of course. We have another one here, Kangaroo. Pyromaniac, so we'll leave Kangaroo to die. We have Blue. No, we shall not be bothering with Blue. Sugar. Not bad. The Ugly will give everybody a nasty mood modifier towards them, but other than that, they're not bad at all. So I think we shall also capture Sugar. Who else do we have? Otter. Great memory in Einwild and Gay. Decent skills. Do we have 3? Yes, we do have 3 prison beds. So Q, you can come and capture Otter. The more the merrier, of course. What about Eric? No, that's a bit of a nasty one to have to deal with. Did we check Blue? I think yes we did, didn't we? And there we go, the space battle is ending. So there's a lot of corpses and a lot of debris in this area now. Obviously all the debris we will deconstruct for the components and the steel. The corpses will be brought back as well. And we... no, never mind. So there we go. 4 new prisoners. So all of the prisoners are going to have their interaction set to convert. There we go. Given that we have some outsiders in our base, it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and perform an incantation just to give us a little boost to our corruption levels. That should prevent any rapid conversion. After all, it is very low at the moment. So yes, we have to be very careful on the corruption scales at the moment. We certainly don't want them to be converting our colonists. So it looks like Henry's wounds aren't going to be a problem. And who's got an infection? Sugar has an infection. So we'll send Amy through to tend to Sugar. There we go. Which one of these would we want most of all? I quite like the look of Henry for the plant skill. But Otter's got good intellectual and medical. No, we'll go for Henry. Because what we're going to do, we're going to have Q come over and attempt the conversion interaction. That had no effect. 79 to 79%. Not a great start. Oh, well, that's handy. Henry has had a crisis of beliefs. That's dropped his certainty by 50%. That should allow us to convert him a lot faster now. Going to keep up the incantations, of course, to keep an eye on our corruption. So yes, converting these guys might take us a little while, which is quite unfortunate, but we'll get there in the end. It's not like they're going anywhere. I don't think they pose any immediate danger to us. Not when we can keep boosting the corruption levels, of course. Well, look at that. We've had a cargo drop, and it included a handgun, a combat handgun. So, Bourne, you've needed a ranged weapon for a while. You can go and equip that, and it's not fallen too far from our base either, which is extremely handy. I think that's all of our colonists armed with ranged weaponry now, which should make any raids that occur a lot easier to deal with and a lot more manageable. The rice harvest is looking good. So this is going to pay dividends in the next few days, and this all matures and can be harvested. Still got plenty, well, got a decent amount of human meat and rice. Obviously the insect meat is not going to be touched. Alright, looks like Sugar is in a bit of danger from this infection, as we can see. The immunity might ever so slowly be catching up. If we can get Amy in there quick to tend to Sugar. And we will allow you some medicine here. 96%. Alright, let's keep an eye on that over the next few days, or the next 24 hours. Hopefully the immunity can catch up, but we shall see. Okay, it looks like the infection is going to claim Sugar's life. So what we are going to do is a sacrifice of Eldritch. And we are going to sacrifice... We want to sacrifice Sugar. Oh no, we can't sacrifice Sugar. That's a little boring. I guess that's because she is near death, and it just will not allow you to do that, or she may die within the 3 hours. Let's have a look at Otter's skills. Ooh, I think we can live without those skills. Let's sacrifice Otter. This will give us some development points for our religion, which will be really good. We can really start fleshing it out. That's something we've not been able to do as of yet. And aside from the incantations, there's not been anything we've really done in terms of the ideology gameplay yet. So yeah, it's time to start deep diving into that. As you can see there, Sugar has died from the infection, which is unfortunate, but so be it. Satisfying Sacrifice of Eldritch, and a wanderer has joined. A ranger named Cody. Let's accept and have a look. He's already a member of the ideology. Nice plant skill, decent social, decent intellectual. Psychopath isn't great, but it is what it is. Well, there you go. Welcome to the colony, Cody. So let's assign him a bedroom. It will be this one here. Cody, there you go. So welcome aboard. Let's just have a look at your work schedule. So growing and plant cutting definitely are your primary jobs, followed by research and cleaning, and yeah, we'll go wardening as well. And I think that'll do for you. We'll keep you quite specialised. So welcome along, Cody. It's good to have you with us. What we can now do as well is just drop maybe Q's, drop Q off the plant duties, and we can level Quinn down to level 2. The idea being, of course, Cody's going to take care of all our plant handling from now on, with a little help from Quinn on the side. And already he's getting started, as we can see. So did we get any development points from that? We have 5 of 10. So we're halfway to being able to reform the religion. Let's have another incantation, shall we? You don't get points for this, but as we know, we need the boost to our corruption. Heaven forbid Henry should start to convert us rather than us converting him. Ah, another wanderer, Svetlana. This is Q's sister. Let's have a look at Svetlana. Okay, now she isn't a member of the religion, but she has very nice skills. Okay, you're getting arrested. We don't want you converting our people, of course. Let's just wait until this incantation is over. There we go. Now, who would be best to arrest you, Svetlana? 68%. There you go. You can be arrested by your own sister. Mad Arctic wolves shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. But to be on the safe side, we will draft our colonists. It'll give us a good chance to test our new defensive formations. Never mind, wasn't needed at all. Oh no, they're all gone mad. Any more? Yes, one more. And another. Is that the lot? I think it is. There we go. Job well done. Svetlana has just gone catatonic, so she will need rescuing. Cody has already done that, so that's fine. So we won't be able to convert Svetlana for the next few days. It is a shame, but it is what it is. We'll have Q attempt the conversion power again. 32 to 32. What's causing such resistance to the conversion? I have got no idea. I can't see that there's anything here that would. Yes, not entirely sure what's causing the resistance to all conversion attempts, but something's being silly here. Yes, absolutely nothing is working here. Could it be their corruption level, perhaps? Maybe, but that should, be decaying over time. Or is that protecting him? That might be protecting him. Right, let's relocate that. We'll put it up there. See if that's gonna do something for us. Another blood moon. Again, apart from the graphical change, it doesn't really do much, so not too concerned by that. Ah yes, this corruption is now starting to decay, so it does appear as if it was the corruption that was preventing the conversion there. So as soon as this drops, in fact, he should be very quick to convert, which should be quite useful. Means we can have him join us pretty quickly, in theory, so we'll see what happens there for sure. Okay, we've still not had any raids yet, despite going up to 300%, so I think we're going to go back into the settings here, and we'll ramp it all the way to 500%, I think. Make sure all this is kept as it should be, yes. Nothing else further down, no, okay. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Yeah, I can't see anything else that would boost the difficulty, or at least the chance for enemies to spawn. So there we go. We'll go 500% and see what happens. But I think that will be in a future episode, because I think we're going to call it a day for today. A bit quieter than I would have liked. We have got something of a hospital set up now. We've got a little workshop with some storage pallets throughout to make things a bit more organised. We have made steps to reforming our religion, and we've done a prisoner sacrifice, or a sacrifice of Eldritch, which gave us 2 points to our 2 reformation points. We've had a new member, Cody, join the ranks, and we're currently working on 2 more, Svetlana and Henry, as soon as we can convert them. Hopefully they won't be much longer, especially Henry, whose corruption level should be decaying quite quickly now. Yeah, he's down to 12%. So yes, we'll leave it there for today, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully now that we're set to 500%, things should get a little bit more interesting and challenging for us in the coming episodes, because so far they have been fairly straightforward. We'll end with an incantation, just to give everybody a nice corruption boost, and then we'll see what the future has in store for us, just as the blood moon passes. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and all that remains me to say is, as always, ladies and gentlemen, take very good care of yourselves. It's ta-ta for now.